Okay. And I'll go live on TikTok too. Why not? Okay, waiting for a few people to come in. Got about 12 minutes before the market opens. Plenty of time. Okay, cool. Disclaimer. Yeah, thank you. That's very kind of you to remember that. I actually deliberately didn't write it this morning because I only was doing it so it was visible for TikTok people, and that's on a different system now. Systems should. No, but you're right, though. I probably should have it somewhere. I just don't have it somewhere. Let me put it up here. What do I usually say? Wow, totally spacing. Not financial advice. That's good enough. Have my back. Appreciate that. Okay, now. It's all locked up. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's better. I like that anyway. Good morning. All right. Good morning, everybody. So there's a lot of interesting stuff out there going on. Let's go over it. Over the weekend, we had, let's just go right into the market update, though, first. All right. Let's take a look at this. So on the daily chart, okay, let me double check something on the Qs. So on the Qs, on the NASDAQ, on the leading market, the growth market, NASDAQ, we're set to open in the upper half of Friday's amazingly bullish day. Now, if we can't get above Friday's high today, then that means today's going to end up being a day 3 of a 3-day reversal, 3-day swing high reversal pattern. If we can't get above today's high, then those forces will really press upon the market this week, and we'll have just probably sell off all week. So that we don't know which way it's going to go either. But the thing to remember is if it breaks Friday's high, we're good for potential continuation. If we do not break Friday's high today, we're really putting in the pattern for a reversal and a pullback. And it looks like, since we're going to be opening in the upper half of Friday's candle, that it's going to be a bit of a battle. It's not cut and dry. So there's going to be a bit of a battle. We'll see how we end up. There's some finer points on that too, but we just don't have time this morning to go over all the finer points of that. Now, from a liquidity perspective, to figure out possibly which way this market is going to trade today, Market does not have really any fresh territory to grab liquidity from, except higher, actually. So let's go back to the 1 minute on that. Interesting. If the market wants to go way down, first it's going to have to go kind of way up from NASDAQ 13,200, where it is now, to NASDAQ 13,800. That'd be significant. It would be like all week. And if that happens, just remember that once it gets to 13,800, that could be the end of it. But that just seems like very unlikely. However, so did Friday. So this market really has everybody on their toes. So we'll see. Now, also we had some oil news. OPEC making some cuts, and that diminished the supply and boosted the price of oil for the same demand, given the same demand. It also puts us in a position this morning to be short oil. So we're gapping up on a asset that was already being bought up heavily. And so it's time to take profits. That could come in the form of taking profits at 10 a.m. after it goes green and runs for the first half hour. Or it could start going red right away at the open and breaking down the gap pivot low. In which case, you could go short right away. But the idea is to go short somewhere. And that's going to affect all energy stocks. All energy stocks are doing something interesting this morning, such as IMPP and INDO. Those are some of the hottest this morning. But they also have that same, linked to oil, that same bearish outlook. So they're either going to sell off right at the open. Some of them will sell off right at the open. Some of them will run. Eventually, by the time 10 o'clock comes around, somewhere around there, any good move will have topped out. And by that time, a bad move will be nearly complete. So, but oil and energy stocks are bearish for the morning. And if not, then that'll kind of manifest itself more throughout midday. So we'll see how that goes. We're also watching AI, which is still bullish, but it certainly is in take profit territory. But we do have a bullish outlook on it. And if it were to, for instance, sell off right away at the open, which is probably taking profits and de-risking for a lot of people, it should be a dip buy at some point, depending on how hot it is. That could happen before 10 a.m. But expect around 10 a.m. for it to settle in to some kind of a low, if it hasn't already, to a dip buy at. We are bullish on AI. Now, if it were to run, obviously, from the open, then it will probably top out at some point before 10 a.m. But progress is progress. It'll make a higher high on the daily chart, and then perhaps later in the day it'll get back up and retest that high. All right, we have 4 minutes until the market opens. Looking pretty good. Can't see the chart I'm looking at? Oh, yeah, AI is not up there. Why is that? It is up there. Well, you can now. It does? That's weird. Can you hear me? Can you hear me testing? Uh-oh, what did I do? I think I just muted my mic. Test. Uh-oh. Yeah, because type if you there is this one, unmute audio. Hello? Wait. Oh, I muted. Maybe I got to turn it down. I missed. Testing, testing. I know I'm fine here with you guys. Don't worry. I just, over here on TikTok, something went wrong. Okay, I think that's it. There we go. Oops, no, I don't need the sound check. There we go. Hello, hello? Okay, good. I think you guys can hear me now. Okay, so good. We're ready. 3 minutes before the market opens. Let me make sure I've got this set up over here. Account. Boom. I'll be able to short oil when the time comes. And watching all my other positions. Okay, we're ready. Hello, Carl. It's the beginning of the new week. And by the way, if oil sells off, it's tough to say, but the market may correlate with that. It's really tough to say. That may cause market correlation, and that might cause the market to sell off, but it could also cause the market to run because that's disinflationary. And that's good for product pipeline. Cost of making stuff won't be as expensive. All right, we got 1 minute till the market opens. I've got, for those of you on TikTok, I've got oil on the bottom right there. And we're watching AI. And then a couple of those oil stocks. Maybe bearish on. All right, 45 seconds to the open. I'm going to be watching a lot of my positions, so you guys need to be paying attention to whatever we were just talking about, and trade accordingly. I may not be able to just go, all right, do this, do that. I might be preoccupied. Here we go. 30 seconds to the open. Am I still getting double audio over there on TikTok, guys, or is it not as echoey? It might be reverby. I mean, just because I'm in a big room. All right, 5 seconds to the open. Here we go. A lot of alerts. Okay, oil maintaining at the open. AI with that pullback. Oil maintaining at the open. EGBN, one of the stocks we've alerted, looking good. That run a little bit. Okay, we're looking for that dip buy on AI at some point within the next 30 minutes. So patience. All right, oil running first. AI with very nice pullback opportunity coming this morning. Hey, we're still watching AI. I am currently long oil until around 10 a.m. time. I don't get short. I did exit GitLab. I don't know if it's working its way back up. Let's take another look. No, yeah, I got out of GitLab. That was one of the ones we got on Friday. Got out of that right away at the open. Need some more time on MTC. Not enough trades. Okay, oil's just grinding up slowly. Okay, AI may be finding some bottom. Still too early. There's still plenty of time for it to double bottom, triple bottom, chop, whatever it needs to do. Okay, it's dropping more. We'll let it. Oil continuing to go be green for the open. Oil. Did I say AI? Oil. Oil. Green for the open. And so that could push, Indo, IMPPC, and ENSV. See, they're not really moving. Would expect if oil was really a buy, you would expect Indo, IMPP, all those energy stocks to have momentum. They don't. They're trading sideways. Maybe it's still coming and they'll have a burst, but you see, it's with a lot of trepidation. So we're bearish on oil this morning. Okay, there's some buying going on AI. We're only 5 minutes after the open. That's a bit early for me. But if it is the bottom, it is the bottom. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, and the market itself is running. The market itself is green. We talked about in the pre-market forecast. Now, there is the possibility of it being a very, very strong week and day. But it would have to get over Friday's high. And let's take a look at that. It may actually be. It's such a strong opening already. No, we're only like a third of the way to Friday's high. So we still have plenty of room to work with here. ExxonMobil is really taking the initiative off of this change in oil. AI getting pretty close to reclaiming. What is the bottom right? That's oil. It's the micro WTI crude oil futures.
Alert.
Bitcoin? No outlook right now on Bitcoin. No outlook right now. Okay, we're 8 minutes into the open. Getting a little pullback on AI. Still waiting for, ideally, we're still waiting for 10 a.m. Bottoms and tops to settle in. Double check if CLSD, CLSD. VNet starting to perk up and over pre-market highs. Potential entry on VNet for a momentum trade. VNet. What was it? The AI is now hitting a new low. So it's good we didn't enter out of FOMO at the 5-minute point after the opening bell. I mean, you've got to typically give the market some more time than that. But here we are. We're at the 10-minute mark and making new lows on AI. We're really looking and hoping for a bottom to settle in closer to 10 a.m. And VNet starting to fly. Bud Light. Yeah, Bud's been flying, but looks like that's it. Possibly room for more, but possibly it looks like that's it for the short-term trade on that. Okay, we're almost 12 minutes into the open. Whatever direction anything is taken at this point, if it's continuing in whatever that direction is, it's probably likely to continue till 10 or 10 a.m. or 10 minutes before 10 a.m. or 5 minutes before 10 a.m. or just 5 after. So ANET hit 392 off of a like 385 breakout. So VNet moving. GFI is moving. Okay, well that's related to AI. No, wait a minute. I typed I typed AI. Interesting. All right. And word is it's halted GFAI, halted up. But that just, goes to show that my bullish thesis on AI as a theme today is probably on, and waiting for that dip buy is a good idea. What I've been waiting for on AI, the stock. And that GFAI, it might come out of the halt down. Okay, we're now almost to the 15-minute mark. Oil is still working its way up. And stocks like IMPP and Indo are not falling. But I am bearish on the day outlook for oil from the open. And we just need it to top out. Everybody out there, if you're interested in joining our trading group, click the link in my bio, in my profile, in the description somewhere there. Come on in. We trade the markets every day. Morning, Vinny. All right. Now we are 15 minutes into the market open. PPSI looking good. We're now up 7% on that position on PPSI. Going to put in for a 10% partial exit. EGBN probably tops out in the 34s. So make sure you do take some profits on that. Make a 10% exit now on that as well. Smart exit. You have some of that? Which one? PPSI? Okay, great. Make sure you do the right thing. Okay, oil still trucking along. I'm going to be getting out mostly. I'm going to be getting out at 80.60 on oil, $80.60, probably, because that looks like a nice key level. And here we are, 13 minutes from the top of the hour, and I don't think it's going to make it to 82. 80.60 is around 81. I'll take whatever we get, some kind of push moment here on oil. And then we'll figure it out, the midday trade on that later. But yeah, VNet still going, 396. Thank you very much, Nick, for the gift. Appreciate it. Ben says profits taken on VNet. Okay. Watch out for that $4 level. It's getting near the top of the hour. I could understand that, but maybe partial profits would have been all right. See if it touches a little closer. But I don't mind you taking profits. Oh, partial. Good job. Okay, good. That's the better decision there. Excellent. Maybe set up another order at $3.99 for another partial. Roger. Attack of the Clones. Roger. I don't know. How can you make yourself have like a digital voice? That would be cool. Okay. I'm getting pretty close to feeling the top on oil here. Okay, looks like there might be one last push happening. Got my finger on the close button on that. ANET and flattening out. That has decided to go down. That was something we had. Out of that. PPSI doing good. And EGBN doing good. And like I said, I'm out of GitLab. All right, here's the possible final push on oil. Probably wants to hit 81, but I'm not going to risk it. Thanks for the follow, Terry. Thank you. Yeah, I'm out there on oil. We are getting near the top of the hour, and AI is possibly settling in. I'll take a small position here. Long. There, I believe I just got some. It's at like 32.60. That's where I got it. And low of the days, 32.25. Oil's still going. Neuralink. Yeah. That's how I imagine the cochlear implant sounds like. Kind of like somewhere between one of the Attack of those Clone things, droid, and like the little smoker mouthbox thing. Don't smoke cigarettes. Really bad for you. All right, we're getting $3.98 now on VNet. Juan, how you doing, buddy? Guess what, Juan? Are you still there? Let me know if you're still listening. Let me know, because sometimes I don't know. You pop in, pop out, you know. Because guess what? If you're still here, let me know. Got something to tell you. Might as well tell you in front of everybody. I'm gay. No, just kidding. Juan's an old buddy from high school. It's kind of funny sometimes. Your buddies show up in TikTok. Yeah, no, he's not still there. I guess he's not still there. Oh well, I was gonna tell him my daughter joined the Navy. He was in the Navy. All right, VNet popped over $4, hitting 405 now. Very nice. All right, we're getting awfully close to the top of the hour, and some resistance over there. I may short oil around here. Give it 5 more minutes. Yeah, the AI bottom is probably in now. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little more with intentions to cut at 32.25 if it breaks down. It's potentially a rough ride. We'll see what happens. Dip level is in, and nothing's to, there's nobody that says the AI has to run today other than myself. But, it's got a bullish outlook. Yeah, so VNet hit 407. It's back to 399 now. So couldn't even hold $4. Oh, PPSI still trucking along? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'm probably going to take a chip out another 10% exit if it's doing really well. Let me take a look at the daily on that. PPSI. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, Thierry, I already told you that. Yeah, fuck myself. All right. Fuck my repetitive self. All right. Yeah, I mean, $4 is going to be a significant level. So, yeah, I'm going to go for another 10% exit on that. On PPSI. Plus, it's getting to the top of the hour. I'm going to have to chuck the whole position soon here. And over on EGBN, same thing. Going to take another partial. ELSD, I never got my fill, so I'm going to try and put in another one at the ask. We'll go ahead and actually take one at the bid, in fact. At 10% exit on CLSD. I'm about to get the fill on, what was that? PPSI, I think. Working the positions. AI is maybe not happening. I'm getting ready to cut at 32.25. I may give it another 10 cents or 15 cents of buffer as well. What? GFI is up. All right. GFI is open and up. GFI is trading strongly. It was halted. GFAI. Thanks for the follow. JE. Thank you very much. Yeah, GFI hitting new highs, up and over pre-market highs on GFI. GFAI. I could short oil here. I wouldn't mind just one more last little pop. AI getting pretty touchy towards the low of the day. Get my trigger finger ready for the short on oil. It's a good risk point. I mean, 20 cents a risk from here to potentially get under 79, which is $1.50 lower. So that's 7-to-1 risk reward. So if it doesn't work out, at least you got yourself into a 7-to-1 risk reward situation. So it cannot work 7 times and still you break even. But ideally, this is looking. Okay, we did bounce a tiny bit there at the bottom on AI, but it's almost cut. Coming up 1 minute before the top of the hour. VNet, you think 265? What? Oh, that's what you got it in at, 265? Well, you should be taking partial profits, some, on days like this. Oil acting like it's going to do another push, so I'm just sort of let it. I can short at 80.65. Price. All right, I'll take it short right there, and I'll put that 20 cents of risk on. Actually, it's only 15 cents of risk on there. Up out at 80.70. I'm going to check on some of my other accounts. Wolf. The Wolf trade. Kind of. If 10% here, if I get it, put that one. I'm out of something else, but no, I guess I'm not. I'm going to put in to take another 10% off of PPL. Okay. Also, I'm buying more AI. Puts my cost average at 32.90. Which is good. Okay, GFAI is flying. Should you take profits? Yes, absolutely, Mitchell, but not total profits, just some. Depends on what your outlook is. I mean, you're basically right now getting 1 year's return in however many days. You're getting an accelerated return on GFI right now. Right, PPSI is topped out. I'm going to flatten, take my profits and run. That's it on PPSI. Essentially, you get in at the high of the day break for another trade, but that trade is done. The trade we put on PPSI. Well, Daniel, I'd have to examine that in a different way. So it held. What did it hold? $20. So I wouldn't be buying here, fucking Daniel. If I was long term on it, knowing that support was at 20. You're trying to convince yourself to bag hold. The answer is always no. Take your loss and trade another day if that's your situation. But yeah, I mean, we've got support at 20. So, look how many opportunities you had to get it at 20. 1, 2, 3. There could be more coming. 25. Okay, you're in at 26. Yeah. I mean, 26 to 33 in just a couple days, if that's what it is an incredible return. You take that. You don't wait a year. You understand? Most people wait a year for that kind of a return. If you get it in a day, you take it. You don't wait a year. Take it now. And you consider you just bought like another year at the end of your financial life. See what I mean? Why wouldn't you take that? Shot at financial immortality. Done. That's there might be some talk about that. I'm not sure. There might be some talk about that, Daniel, in the market mastery in a section called performance. There may be some various talks about performance, but in performance, you basically you take higher, faster profits than expected should always be taken, because even though you're out of the position, you're actually subjecting your capital to larger per day percentage gains. Anyway, there's a whole class on that, several, I think. Yeah, GFAI is just not even offering a pullback, but I wouldn't touch it unless it did. Oh, I got to close out the oil trade right here. The oil short, it's still going long. And that does become a long right there because we are now breaking the 10 a.m. high. Exit at 80.50 stop. So now oil is long. You guys who followed me on TikTok, don't forget to click the link in my bio in order to come on over to our full robust trading group. Good morning, Vietnam. That's funny. I just saw you posted that. There's some pullback on G5. I don't believe it's the only. I don't believe that's all the pullback that I'll get. Kind of domino effect, A lot of dumb money up there. Oh, and there goes oil. Oil with a pop. I'm glad I got long on that flippery do. Short outlook on oil, probably not. It's probably going to go long. And that entry right there was a midday trade. That one, 40%. I forget which one we're even talking about right now. Oh, GFI? Okay, good for you. Did I? Yeah, I got fully out of PPSI. Okay. We're good there. Maybe I should keep an eye on CLSD and Wolf. No, CLSD is just sort of. So I need to watch more carefully here. Well, with this MDRX, looks like we're doing good on that. Yeah, that's doing all right. I'll take a partial on that. 10% exit. All right, there goes AI. I'm not going to be adding to my cost average on that. I'm going to leave what I've got there. We'll let this trade play out now on AI. We were looking for that dip buy on AI. Obviously, GFAI performing much better today, but the whole AI sector is probably doing well. Now, the AI is coming back up for a potential full reclaim off the open. We'll turn green on the day and its daily chart. What's that? Oil, yeah. Currently long oil. We had a short outlook on oil that it didn't transpire. I got long off the open to go short at 10. Pocketed that trade. And then on the rebreak of the high of the day, after putting in that 10 a.m. level, went long again. See if that trade works out as well. Yeah, so AI is breaking prior highs and could be another green day. And if GFAI is any indication, there is room to grow on AI. The dip buy looks to be a good trade. Okay, let's move back into the group. I think we've got everything under control here. And we'll trade from there. Hopefully tomorrow morning we'll get a little bit more dynamic energy going. Let's see what happens. All right. Back into the group. Click the link in my bio, description, profile, wherever you are, and come on into our group. We're going to go into the group now.